Here we go. I don't know what else is missing here. All right. I had a bunch of computer problems today. I had to restart the computer twice. That's why I'm late 12 minutes. Sorry about that. But I'm here. I'm back. Hey, Jeff. Hello, Terry. Hi, Nav. Brian from New Orleans. How you doing? Brian sent me a picture of watching my episode on Cox Cable in New Orleans today. He's on his way to Florida. I was on the water all day today. Had a private charter. Fishing was really, really good. Best bass fishing I've seen probably this year. Local fishing. Plenty of fish. All the bass you wanted. Hello, Tim. Hey, Kevin. Kevin's at a casino, which isn't new for him. Even though he doesn't gamble, it's his wife. Probably in a tournament. Hey, Jamie. When are you going to come fishing with us again? We haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're going to go with us on the Malihini next week. Hey, Chris. Yeah, we have lots of trips in September and October. Plus, September we'll be on a day-and-a-half trip on the horizon. And we'll be in Northern California last weekend in September on the Seawolf and the New Huck Fin. Hey, Warren. Hey, Robert. Hey, Kevin. Hello, Lloyd. Lloyd from Las Vegas is here. Warren's here. Ooh, Jeff got Dorado today. That's cool. Local Dorado, Dorado in U.S. waters, I think. Hey, Dante. Two to 15-pound Dorado. Those are tiny, 2 pounds. Yeah, there's a couple of hurricanes down south pushing up. Hopefully that'll lead to more Dorados and all that. And we have the trip. We have the trip on the Malihini this coming Thursday, which hopefully would be good timing with the hurricanes pushing up right now. Hopefully we do better than we did on the last trip. And the warm water finally happened locally. We had nice warm water today, and we did really good on the calico bass and sand bass today. Have a little video for you guys. And I'll share with you in a little bit. All right, let's get the show opening. Yeah, so like I said, the fishing was really, really good today. Limits of sculpin, limits of bass, with some rockfish mixed in just for fun. It was really good fishing today for our private charter. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, Jamie, come out. He was asking about you. Be good if you could join us on that trip. I have a super light load. I only have 12 people so far. I'm hoping to at least get to 20 so I don't lose money on this trip. But it's not looking good. So if you guys could support me, I would greatly appreciate it. I need 10 more people just to break even on the Malahini trip. So that would be good. Yeah, we have 50 people on here right now and only 15 likes. Can we get some more likes, people? John is up in Idaho. That's true. There's been some albacore caught the last couple of weeks. Yellowfin and albacore were in the counts today, according to Kevin. That's cool. Yeah, Jamie, please talk to some people. I need at least 10 bodies for the Malahini trip. So if any of you guys here, and there's 50 of you on here right now, can join me on the Malahini, I would appreciate it. I need 10 more people just to break even on the trip. Not to make any money, but just to break even. Here's the link for the Malahini trip. Let me see how much it is. I think it's the same price as going, yeah, it's the same price as going out of Emeryville. So if you did an all-day trip out of San Francisco with us on the New Huck Fin and Seawolf, it's the same price, $265. And it's an all-day trip, 6 to 6. And we fish the kelp patties. Normally stay around 30, 35 miles. And it's been pretty good. Yeah, Tim's got right, 265. So I have a couple of slideshows for you guys. First off, I want to show you how many kids we've been having. Warren, we'll be fishing offshore out of San Diego. Not sure if we're heading into Mexican waters. Probably not, because the kelp patties have been in U.S. waters too. But we might be in Mexican waters or U.S. waters fishing the kelp patties for tuna, yellowtail, and dorado. And like Jeff says, they've been catching dorado lately. He even caught dorado today, and he's up in U.S. waters. So it's out of H&M Landing in San Diego. H&M Landing, San Diego, and we have like 20 spots available, but I need 10 more people just to break even on this trip. So hopefully you guys can support me, and I appreciate it. So just a reminder, today is brought to you in part by B52 Bucktails, Boomerang Tools, and Magic Metals. So I appreciate you guys supporting all three. Yeah, and the bluefin are the nice small grade, like the ones we saw of Catalina the other day, that 20-pound class, 30-pound class. So hopefully we'll get into those too. Not the big monsters. The bigger fish are farther up toward the Channel Islands and stuff. But the catchable stuff is down here, San Diego and stuff. All right, here's a kids club meeting. Yeah, we ended up with 70 kids that day. That group photo wasn't with all the kids. We still had kids showing up when we're taking that picture. 70 kids. Lloyd, the parking in San Diego is always a challenge, but it's a little bit easier leaving early in the morning like that. You have to be down there on the boat by 5:30, so it's a little bit earlier in the morning. Easier to get them. Hey Gabriel, how you doing? Says, been a big fan since the beginning. We'll get on one of your trips soon. Appreciate all you have done for us anglers. That'd be awesome. Jeff got 25 Dorado, guys, today in U.S. waters. That's good. 25 Dorado. So if you guys could support me, with the Smalahini trip, I would greatly appreciate it. And then we have 2 trips going to Catalina Island. After that, one on the Sport King and the other one on the Triton, both leaving out of San Pedro. And there's been tuna in the channel, so who knows? It might be calico bass, might be yellowtail, might be Dorado, since Jeff caught Dorado today. And there's a chance it could be tuna. But there's plenty of calico bass out the island too. All right, here is the meet and greet trip that we had first week of August on the Gale Force. Really fun trip. Brad was on it. James Garcia was on it. The Sport King does not have bunks. It's just a 3/4 day trip. You leave at 6 and you're back at 5. It's not an overnight trip. All right, here's a little slideshow from the meet and greet trip. This was a trip that we spent the first 2 hours past the island looking for tuna. We found tuna. We had 2 schools of them around the boat. Just couldn't get them to bite. But we did really good on the bass and barracuda afterwards. Here we go. that was the meet and greet trip on the Gale Force. There'll be another meet and greet trip first week of September on the Gale Force. You guys can join me on that one too. It's a lot of fun, and it's kind of nice to go fishing without a microphone on, and I can wear a hat and relax. So it's fun. Yeah, so I could use help with the Malihini. I know it sounds like a broken record, but if you guys could support me, I would appreciate it. Yeah, I almost got jackpot that day too, Chris. My Barracuda was just tiny bit, few ounces lighter. If I'd caught them later in the day instead of early in the morning, they would have probably won, but dried down a little bit. Another guy had a Barracuda. He got at the last spot, and that's the one that won jackpot. And then, like I said, the fishing today was really, really good. We had limits of sculpin, limits of calico bass, sand bass, a combination, and some rockfish. And while we were out in the sculpin grounds, we went and caught some sanddads just for fun. So I wasn't expecting the bass fishing to be that good, and like I said, it was awesome fishing. Limits of bass today. So Anthony says the state beach by him has been slow. Yeah, if you guys haven't been on Sport King, it's a great boat. I'm glad that Ryan bought it from who was the captain? From Bruce. So it's pretty good. Yeah, both the sand bass and the calicos bit really, really good today. Right now, everything's open. I don't know if there's any limits on how deep you can fish. Yeah, it was Bruce. Jeff, are there any limits right now on rock fishing? How deep you can fish and how shallow? I know up north they've been having to fish off the beach and not out in the deep water. But I don't know if that's changed. What is the parking spot for the Sport King? It's all street parking. There's a lot of free street parking in that area, San Pedro. And there is a paid lot that's $20. That's a block away from the boat. Really easy walk. I've done it several times. I just park in the street. It's free parking. And that's where the captains and them park. So it's pretty good. So Jeff says the rockfish rules will change in September. I know they're talking about making some other changes to rock fishing, but they haven't made it public yet. I guess they'll make it public in September. So let me share with you from today's fishing. Like I said, it was really, really good today. Here's a little slideshow from today. This was a different slideshow. I was playing with iMovie today on my phone, and I came up with this, so let me know if you guys like it. So that was a little bit different. But really, really good fishing. Super, super good fishing. Thanks, Tim. I'm glad you liked it. And like I said, it was the first time I used that iMovie on my phone, and I tried that different type of iMovie. It was pretty good. I like the way it turned the photos into little videos and all that. I'm glad you guys liked it. I'll try doing more of that. I never thought about making the iMovies on my phone, but Alan was telling me the other day that's how he does his. So I tried it and it came out pretty good. Yeah, so if you guys could support me for these trips in August, I'd greatly appreciate it. I probably booked too many trips for August. This Sunday, we have a trip on the freelance Twilight trip. It's all sold out, which I greatly appreciate you guys doing that. And then next Thursday we'll be on the Malihini. Like I said, I need 10 more people. Alan, if you can talk to any of your friends, I need 10 people just to break even on it. So see if you can get some of your friends interested in the trip. Kevin's gonna go eat lobster. I thought you would rather stay here and do YouTube live than eat lobster. Chris wants to know, when are you going to have your next swap meet? We're hoping to do it in November. We're looking at different locations where to try to have it at, and where we can attract more people. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think the Twilight chip's going to be limits of sculpin. Sculpin bit really, really good today. In the nighttime, they bite even better. And might get sand bass too. Like I said, the sand bass fishing today was really, really good. Guys, like Jeff is saying, he thinks that Malihini trip is going to be incredible. It's that time of year. We got 2 hurricanes pushing warm water up. Boats today, almost everybody at San Diego had limits today on the tuna, even the one-day boats, the local boats. And Jeff got, 25 Dorado today, local waters. Said he could have had a lot more, but he handed them off. So pretty good. So John Tuna Slayer just got off the Aztec, and they had limits of bluefin tuna. So it just shows you the fish are there. Hey Brandon, how you doing? Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee you guys that the only person not having lobster in the lobster buffet tonight at the casino will be Kevin. You probably will be the only person not having them. Yeah, and also if any of your companies that you work for make donations to nonprofits, we are still trying to replace the $8,500 worth of stuff stolen from the clubhouse back in February. So if any of you guys work for companies or own companies that make donations to nonprofits, we could greatly appreciate it. Tim, my parents are doing well. My mom's getting weaker and slower, which is sad to watch and see, but expected. I was with them last night for dinner. It was nice. And my nephew Josh was there, which was nice. His wife was there. But I had a nice dinner with my parents yesterday. I always enjoy those meals with them. Oh, and here's play this for you guys. Have a couple of little videos for you guys to play you that were recorded this week. And here's a picture of my family, my parents, from last night having dinner together. I'm surprised they're not on here right now with us. But there is my mom and dad. Like I said, my mom's getting slower. But, you know, they're getting up there in age. And my dad is being reckless, doing stuff all around the house that he shouldn't be doing. Took a big fall the other day in the backyard, but luckily he didn't get hurt. Lucas wants to know how far out of San Diego are they catching these? Some of the day boats, like the San Diego, some of the other boats like that, they're fishing less than 20 miles off the beach. They're not fishing that far. So they're doing good. You don't have to go far. The big tunas, they're getting up toward the Channel Islands, up toward San Nicolas and Santa Barbara Island, up from that way. But you don't have to go that far to get them. All right, so here is a video report for you guys from the Seawolf.
Hey Dan, just out here. Weather's really nice. Fishing's been super good lately. Catching lots of rockfish. Bags are looking really healthy every day. Link cod limits, rockfish limits. We've been going every day. Live bait's definitely been the key. You can use a little bit of everything. Bars are good. Swim baits. But definitely, if you're coming out here trying to catch everything, just a live bait on a live bait leader. It's been wonderful. Great fishing. All on anchovies. All right, guys, take care.
I don't know how to get rid of that, but that was that. I don't know if they're ever going to open salmon fishing again the way they're talking. I don't know. Yeah, there's no drifting. There's no anchoring out in 3,000 feet of water. You're drifting. Lucas, they caught Dorado today. Jeff was out today on his boat doing a private charter. They got 25 Dorado, local U.S. waters. We're hoping, and he says he was less than 40 miles out. So we're hoping to get into those on next Thursday, the 15th, on our trip on the Malihini. So if you'd like to join us, there's a link there. I need 10 more people to join me. All right, here.
Hey Dan, just out here. Weather's really nice.
Hi, I'm Eric from Longfin. How are you? Today we're going to talk about hooks for fishing like bluefin tuna. Light duty hooks are going to be the ticket. Small circles is what we want to use, like Owner, Hayabusa, BKKs, but small sizes, 4s, 2s, 1 for those finicky bluefin with light line. You can use a J hook too, like a small like fly liner, 4, 2, 1. That's what I would try and go with.
How about line test? What do you think?
Light, 20 to 30 pound. That's what the guys are doing on those finicky bluefin.
And if the yellowtail are in there, is the same thing?
Same thing. You don't really need a circle hook. They'll go more like go with a J hook for the yellowtail.
And Dorado too, I guess.
Same thing for Dorado. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
So earlier this week, I was at the Longfin and asked Eric to shoot that little video for me when he's closing up the store. So it worked out good. No, Tim, there shouldn't be any problem. I only have 12 people on the boat right now. So like I was telling the guys, I need 10 more people to go. So if you have to wait till Wednesday to sign up, that's fine. I don't think it's going to sell out unless if this tuna bite continues, that's happened the last 2 days, where just about every boat in San Diego had limits of tuna, then yeah, you might have trouble. The boat might sell out because all the other boats will be full. But right now, it doesn't look like the trip's going to sell out. I'm just praying I get 10 more people so I don't lose money on this trip. So I would like to see if we could fill it up. Kurt, did you play any sports in high school? Yes, I played baseball and football. I was not a star at either one, but I sure enjoyed it, and I learned a lot of my team stuff, all that kind of thing, and kind of my work ethic, I think, through sports. So that was pretty cool. So I want to show you guys a picture of somebody. So here is a picture of a young guy, and that's also Captain Jared there. I want you to see this one here. So I have permission to use his name, so I won't say his name. But when he was like 6, 7, would come fishing with us with his dad on the Gale Force, and he would go to the kids club meetings too. And it was really neat. He signed up and paid to come fish with me on the meet and greet trip this month, first week of August. It's the first time that this young man bought his own ticket with his own money to go on a fishing trip with rods and reels that he paid for. He's a junior in college, and he's going to Alabama, so he's got the hat on there. Doing really, really good. Had a good time on the trip, caught some fish. But it just shows the impact that my youth foundation has had and the TV show has had, that somebody who just learned to fish through us is now engaged in fishing, buying tickets, buying a license, and going out on his own. Not just waiting to go fish with his dad like he did when he was a kid. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, Kurt, if you didn't know, I made the Hall of Fame at my high school. Montebello, that's why James is calling me Mr. Hall of Famer. James, it's too bad your son doesn't want to do that trip on Monday. We had limits of bass today, limits of sculpin. Awesome, awesome fishing today. It was really good. Yeah, so you guys, like Jeff is saying, the boats in San Diego are all selling out. The fishing's finally taken off. Those 2-3 hurricanes that were off Mexico, they're still off Mexico. They're pushing that warm water up. I already saw it today at the Horseshoe, and hopefully it got so good. Hey James, see if you can join us on the Malihini. I need more people for next Thursday. And just because you missed this, James, I'm going to play this for you. This is today's charter. So you can see all the fish that you missed. You're going to miss on Monday. This was a fun trip. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Eric from Longfin. How are you? Today we're going to talk about hooks for fishing like bluefin tuna. Light duty hooks are going to be the ticket. Small circles is what we want to use, like Owner, Hayabusa, BKKs, but small sizes, 4s, 2s, 1 for those finicky bluefin with light line. You can use a J hook too, like a small like fly liner, 4, 2, 1. That's what I would try and go with.
How about line test? What do you think?
Light, 20 to 30 pound. That's what the guys are doing on those finicky bluefin.
And if the yellowtail are in there, is the same thing?
Same thing. You don't really need a circle hook. They'll go more like go with a J hook for the yellowtail.
And Dorado too, I guess.
Same thing for Dorado. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Yeah, it was really good fishing. The guys were catching 2 bass at a time using the double dropper loop rigs. Had a bucktail on the bottom and a hook above, and it was really, really good. All right, James, that'd be cool. Yeah, if you could book that private charter for the 25th, that would be nice. But see if you can get some of your friends to join me on the Malihini for next Thursday, the 15th. I need 10 more people just to break even. So please, please tell your friends. But like Jeff is saying, it looks like every boat out of San Diego is going to be sold out this weekend. So if that happens, hopefully more people will sign up and get on our trip on Thursday. Hey John, how you doing? All right, guys. Any last questions or comments before I go? I got to what do you call it? Put all my stuff away, my ice blocks and my bait and all that stuff from today's charter. And we still need to wash off rods and all that, and do all that. I don't know if Robert's going on that trip, but Jose's going to go, who was on the last trip, caught that big yellowtail. He's going. And some of the other guys that were on that trip are going to go too. But I do need more people. So please, please tell your friends, share it with your friends. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for telling your friends. Yeah, Lucas, there's been albacore. There has been albacore. Today there was albacore and yellowfin tuna too. So those hurricanes are pushing water all over the place. So we'll see what happens. It's a day trip. It leaves at 6 a.m., gets back at 6 p.m. Just a day trip. It's not an overnight trip. We are just going to be fishing the kelp patties, hitting the kelp patties and coming back and doing that. But that's where the fish are. The fish are getting closer. They're getting, nice and close. And you don't have to go on super long trip right now. You need to go on a multi-day trip if you want to get those 200-pounders. But that catchable grade, 25 to 35, 40 pounds, even up to 50 pounds, they're catching locally. And like Jeff said, he caught 25 Dorado today, U.S. waters, not that far off the beach. And there's yellowtail there too. Ryan on the Gale Force and Sport King posted today that they had shots at Dorado today on the way to Catalina. So they're starting to get up here closer too. So I wouldn't be surprised if the next week or so, guys, you're going to see Dorado again locally and more yellowtail. Yes, if you need to get a Mexican fishing license, you can get it there at the landing. For this trip on the Malihini, guys, because we are going to be over 12 miles offshore, no passports are needed, okay? I always get text messages asking about passports. No passports are needed. All you need is some sort of ID, California or any other state, so you can have a fishing license, and Mexican fishing license, any ID will work for that too. You just need some sort of picture ID. Okay? But no passports are needed. So come join me on the Malihini. Let's have a good time. Help me at least break even on the trip. Need 10 more people. And like Jeff was saying, the fishing's so good out of San Diego that all the boats are filling up that I really don't think it's going to be a problem to get 10 more people, maybe even 15 more people. I don't think it's going to sell out, but who knows? It might sell out if this bite continues over the weekend and everybody does good. It should be good. And then the following weekend, we'll have the kids club. I'll be back here hopefully I'll be here next Thursday. I don't know, because I have the Malihini trip, so I may not be here next Thursday. So just in case you guys know, I may not be here next Thursday because of the Malihini trip. All right? Yeah, that's correct. No, on none of our trips do we include fishing license or permits. And if you guys are going to go fish, if you're going to go fish in Mexico or out of San Diego more than 2 times, just buy a yearly license. It's good all year, 365 days. I couldn't believe California wouldn't do that, and Mexico did that for years, but luckily now they do that. So, if you're going to be on the water more than 2 trips out of San Diego, just get a yearly license. You can use it for the whole year. Alrighty, guys. All right, I'm going to go finish unpacking. Been up since early this morning. If you're looking to do a private charter, I have Saturday available. Really, really good fishing. Best bass fishing we've had all year. Locally, limits of bass, limits of sculpin, sand dabs, red snapper, some whitefish. We got everything today. It was really, really good fishing and lots of fun. All right, guys, thank you very much. Everybody be safe. Jeff, be safe out there. You're out on those long trips. And the weather looks like it's going to be good, guys, for the next, at least for through the weekend. Those of you that are going to be on the Twilight trip on Sunday, I will see you then. Looking forward to fishing with you. Brian, be careful on your drive to Florida. You guys, Brian left first he left Oregon. He just left California for his new life in Florida. And he sent me a picture of me on TV in New Orleans. He was watching me on New Orleans today. So hopefully he'll be back to fish with us. But he's off to start his new life in Florida. And he says he's going to tell everybody in Florida to watch me. So it's cool. All right, good night, Lloyd in Las Vegas and everybody else. And hopefully Kevin's having some lobster in that lobster buffet. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. Bye. There's the link one more time for Malahini. Bye, everybody.